Greetings, I am the wrestling fan. I may not be the best wrestling fan, but I am the finest, and welcome to my pick of the month for January 2016. It's the beginning of a brand new year, and at the start of every new year begins the road to WrestleMania! Sorry. Now, the first big speed bump on this always dangerous road is one of WWE's biggest pay-per-views of the entire year, and that is, of course, the Royal Rumble. Even though the past few Royal Rumbles haven't been met with a ton of praise, okay, the fans downright loathe them, it's still always one of the most anticipated nights of the wrestling year because of the Royal Rumble match itself. But sometimes a match on the undercard can stand out even more than the Rumble match. Now, I wanted to get in the Royal Rumble spirit, so I decided to watch some older Royal Rumble pay-per-views. And of course, I started with the oldest one, the first one. And I discovered a match that I had never heard of before, and I'm pretty sure it's a safe bet that none of you heard of it either. I mean, I was just watching, and all of a sudden it was announced that there was going to be a 2 out of 3 falls tag team match. And not only that, both teams were women! I know, right? Plus, it was going to be for a WWF version of a women's tag team championship. What the fuck? I had no idea that this title existed. And honestly, that embarrasses me. I mean, I'm supposed to be the wrestling fan. I'm supposed to know everything. There's nothing out there about professional wrestling that I don't know about. Okay. Calm down. Count to 5. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Regardless, I was excited about this discovery. The WWF Women's Tag Team Championship was established in 1983, but I don't think very much was done with it. There were only 4 teams that won the championship, and it was eventually abandoned in February of 1989, only a year after this match from the first Royal Rumble happened. It was really disappointing to read all of that, but I was still intrigued by the match, and I gave it a watch. Obviously, I was pretty impressed by it. So, my pick of the month for January 2016 is the Jumping Bomb Angels versus the Glamour Girls in a 2 out of 3 falls tag team match for the WWF Women's Tag Team Championship from the Royal Rumble, which took place on January 24th, 1988. I'll be honest, I was a little skeptical when I decided to view this match, but it actually did surprise me quite a bit. Now, I didn't think it would be bad because it was 2 women tag teams, but I figured the WWF wouldn't allow them to have a good 2 out of 3 falls match. But to my shock, they were able to have a really fun and very entertaining tag team contest. I'll go ahead and say that this isn't some lost classic or anything, but I still think it deserves to have more people remember it. There isn't a ton of technical wrestling here, but it's got a quick pace and both teams really beat the tar out of each other. They knew how to keep it exciting and how to keep the crowd on their toes, and the crowd was actually really into this. The Jumping Bomb Angels, which is an awesome fucking name, were more of high flyers compared to the more grounded Glamour Girls and showed off some impressive tag team moves. They always seemed to keep the Glamour Girls off their game, but when the girls got their chance, they used their power to decimate the Angels and keep them almost dizzy from the beatings they were receiving. Even with both teams getting their moments to control the match, it really was back and forth fun with a great ending that made the crowd explode. Again, it's not a classic, but it's definitely worth your time. Besides, when else has the WWF, or WWE, had a 2 out of 3 falls tag team women's match? I really hope by doing this video that this match might get some of the recognition that it deserves. Now, if you want to watch this great match, then go ahead and pick up Volume 1 of the Royal Rumble DVD set. Or, of course, you can just watch it on the WWE Network. Yeah, $9.99. Shut the fuck up. Now, another reason why this match jumped out at me so much is because it reminded me of the so-called Divas Revolution that we were supposed to get on WWE's main roster. And the reason why that popped in my head is because I thought that we would get matches like this one. Again, it's not a classic, but 2 female teams were able to go in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And it wasn't some like 5-minute match. They went almost 20 minutes. So why don't we get that in WWE? Huh? Why do they keep forgetting their past? Okay, the past can change the future, and for the better. What the fuck, WWE? Or, I'm sorry, I guess I should say, what the fuck, Vince? I mean, you did commentary for this match with Jesse the Body Ventura and spoke highly of both teams during it, but you must not remember that. Hell, during the match, you couldn't even remember the names of the women and the Jumping Bomb Angels. You just referred to one as pink and the other as red because of the color of their trunks. Wow. Way to go above and beyond, Vince! Anyway, Look, I'm really trying to get into the Royal Rumble spirit, but I'm failing, okay? I mean, WWE right now, they're in trouble. I mean, with all the injuries they've gotten, I mean, Seth Rollins is out, Cesaro, Daniel Bryan still can't come back, Randy Orton, and now John Cena. I mean, damn, I cannot remember a time where injuries were that bad, especially on the road to WrestleMania. I mean, WrestleMania 32 is supposed to be the biggest WrestleMania of all time. They expect to sell 100,000 tickets in Texas. And they probably still will, but I mean, what can they do? What matches can they have? What new matchups can they have? I don't know. Honestly, the only thing right now that could get me excited for the road to WrestleMania, for the Royal Rumble, for this season, is if, I don't know, if WWE, started raiding New Japan Pro Wrestling's talent pool and actually brought some of their main stars to WWE. But, yeah, that's not going to happen.